This is a great way to end the weekend. It was a great weekend with comedy and that. And next weekend, I'm not going to have that luck because I've got to go to a wedding. And I'm not. Weddings make me crazy because I don't know 98% of the people there. And it always comes back to the same thing. I'll hear it all day when I go there. How come you're not married? When are you going to get married? That's wedding people voices, by the way. And I have to go and say, well, I was married once when I was a young teenager. It took place in Verdun, and the laws in Verdun are, you know, a little lax, as you know, and the people in the back there know. But anyway, it was just a family sort of little wedding, and we were registered at Dunkin' Donuts. And then what happened is, in about 3 months, we ended up at divorce court. And it was, you know, it's kind of sad and all that. And anyway, we were coming out together, and she was really upset and, frankly, hysterical. And I turned to her and I said, "Stop the crying. You're still my sister." It was in Verdun. People say to me, "You date a lot. What happens on these dates?" Like, you know, like base-wise, you know. And I said, "Well, I think I have, you know, it doesn't go well." Like for me, I'm kind of a plate guy, so first base is holding hands, and then second base is maybe a gentle kiss goodnight, and then the third base is anal sex. So, I don't know, it doesn't work well for me. I'm a little bit dysfunctional. I can't even make toast, okay? The next apartment I get, I'm gonna rip out the kitchen, and I'm gonna put in vending machines, because that will work for me, okay? So I end up spending all my time at Starbucks, and I meet a lot of girls there. And people say, "Well, what type of girl do you sort of look for?" And I said, "Well, the one that comes to the top of the list is the single mothers, because I know they've gone all the way." So that's my type. Anyway, I meet one the other day in Starbucks, and we hit it right off. And I said, "Well, listen, why don't we move it back to my apartment?" She was all for it. So there we are. So I know things are going to work out. So she's on the couch, and I know a lot about how to turn women on. I know you could realize that. Because I read Cosmopolitan. That's my Bible, okay? And it tells me. And the first thing they tell you is, girls love a guy in uniform. Right, girls? You know, this is what we're after, okay? So I quickly go and do it. I said, "Let me just take a moment and get comfortable." Oh, yeah. It's hot, right? You girls are hot now, right? So back off, okay? So I look at her, and I can tell by the glimmer, I give her the sexy look. And then what happens, the second part of my Cosmo thing is to show confidence. So I decide I'm going to do a little, sort of an aggressive, romantic rap song. Because that'll work, right? Looking for her already? I don't even have to do the song. Now you can all tell it's going to happen. So here's how it went. I'm just a little Starbucks teapot, short and not too stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. If I get all steamed up, you better watch out. Don't tip me over or I'll punch you out. Humpty Dumpty sat on the bed while Little Bo Peep was giving him head. When he came, on Twitter she began to tweet, "There is egg on my face and cum on the sheep." I may be going home with him. Little Jack Horner sat in the corner wondering who would be next to die. He pulled out his gun and shot his mom and said, "Oh, what a good boy am I." "Mary, Mary, quite contrary, shave your pussy, it's too hairy." Where did she go? Thank you, that's my time.